Hello, everybody. Back on for another round of Mass Effect Andromeda. So, once again, Throne will be joining us in a little bit right there. So, right now, I'm the pilot, of course. Let's see, right, I was doing more quests here. I like that that doesn't have a load screen to it and everything, just having to jump over that. It's like, that's very useful. The hell? Shit. Okay, apparently I can't climb 2 steps. Is that the dude right there? Yep, there he is.
You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Depends.
Maybe. Maybe not. Do I owe you credits?
Ah, you're a playful one. I like that. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
They don't deserve you.
Damn straight. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that?
Another crafting one. Yeah. Hey. That does not look, those do not look good at all. I was like, that's gonna give me nightmares. And the humans don't look too bad, but eesh, the others, it's like, whoa. Oh, time to see how his dances. Basically the shepherd dance, of course.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? Wouldn't normally ask, but...
It's a fair question on Kadara. Toxic water, killer outlaws. But in this case, just an expression. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison, even with the shite water.
The outcasts or the collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place, hold out till the smoke clears.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues?
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners.
Hello.
Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing
Okay,
their
I'm
fingers.
here.
Alright.
Bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
But I was just more or less popping around the bar in the area. And just looking at these two right there, it's like...
You ain't on Discord.
Oops.
Haha.
There you go. Now you get to see the horror of these two dancing. Yeah, it's like, what? It's like, they look, their models look a little too skinny in all the wrong places.
I think my motion capture idea was accurate. I'm also 90% sure they didn't have a proper digigrade leg system set up for them to use.
Sorry, if you're looking for a
And instead, they just warped the human motions, which starts to explain why the odd stances.
I guess so.
My brother, Conrad,
This is like, I'm
is a company
like
low
just
on
walking in here and everything, and I look at that and I'm like,
But now I'm
what
here
the
and it's great.
fuck?
That's Sloane Kelly. I want to be just like her.
It's
That
like, well, there's
attitude,
something to show
that
Theron when he gets on.
She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
Kind of funny, like, this water doesn't do nothing to me.
Don't you know, the evil stuff's only outside. Even if the water comes in here, it's instantaneously purified because, you know, convenience.
Exactly.
Remember, the outlaws and all this other stuff, they're supposed to be exiles, and yet somehow they've created survivable locations on planets that are supposed to be survivable.
Yep. It's like, that makes sense. Hell, since I reversed the vault in our last stream and everything, it's like, how does that work for the water that's already on the ground and everything?
Eventually it'll go into the earth and it'll be refixed in that process.
It would have
Or
to
it'll go
be
into
like,
into the sky, which is where the purification, I guess, is supposed to be going on. I don't fucking know.
I would guess, but that would still take that'd still take like a good few months.
Really, Kit? I couldn't have guessed. You mean the terraforming methods that they're utilizing in this game to have success after 5 hours isn't accurate? Man, can you imagine if the people who go to terraform Mars for us, their only practice was basically playing Mass Effect Andromeda before getting there?
Yeah, that
Oh,
would
this
be
is gonna be awesome! We're just gonna go up there and then we'll just type in a few codes into the computer, and in like a day we'll be good to go. We'll have plants growing, everything's gonna be good.
It's like, we'll be set for life in a few hours. It's like, why are we even bringing all this crap? Let's just jettison it now.
You've handled your fair share of Ket. Hard to get far in Andromeda without running into them.
Yes, and?
When Sloane took over, she slaughtered the Ket who were here. There were mass executions, public. So people would know that Kadara was Ket-free. There have been rumors of stragglers in the Badlands. If the tales are true, they need to go.
What exactly are the rumors about the Ket?
Ambushes, people disappearing, vehicles sabotaged, picked clean for parts. Could be feral local wildlife, sinkholes, Angara bullshit. But there's enough people saying Ket.
If there are Ket out there, send your own crew to deal with them.
Listen, this is how it is. Everyone knows Sloan destroyed the Ket presence here. Anything that hints otherwise, weakness. But you're independent. Where you go, what you do. Nothing to do with Sloan.
You said Sloan killed the Ket
Yeah,
here.
sounds completely
What
accurate.
happened?
Yeah, it's
Ket had
like
the port locked
you
down
would
when we
think
arrived.
that they would be
We were
happy to
shipping
see
Angara
that
off for who knows what.
their
People were scared.
guards
But
are
the place had
actually going out
potential.
and doing their shit,
So we fought the Ket
doing
for
their
it.
job instead
We
of
won.
sending other people
You
to
saw
do
the
it.
decorations outside.
You know,
That's Sloan
guys,
making
that
sure
sounds like
everyone
that would
knows
be
she's the new
more
power.
laziness than anything
I'll think about checking out the
to me,
Badlands.
at least.
Excellent.
Well, I have a back and forth on that aspect. If you see police outside your building and you hear about there being crimes or going out and elsewhere, you oftentimes assume that the police are being lazy. But if the police aren't there and a crime is happening in your area, you always seem to complain over the fact that why aren't the cops here doing something?
Yeah.
Outcasts. Have you noticed?
Basically, if the cops are there, well, they're obviously in your brain it tells you that they aren't doing their job. If they're not doing their job, then that automatically tells your brain why aren't they here doing their job. Again, most cops suck anyway.
Let's see. Okay, I guess I have to do stuff in the slums down there. It's like, make me when this door opens. Jesus Christ.
I feel naked without my gun.
Initiative scum.
Detecting traces of sulfuric acid in the throat and stomach lining. She must have consumed unfiltered water.
Same to me.
And the crates? They just stacked them on top of her?
Perhaps the exiles didn't care enough to move the body.
Show some respect.
And they supposedly have some limited space here. At the same time, it
What
does
is this
seem
place?
disrespectful. They should have tossed her out in the sulfur pit. Dead.
No kidding.
Everything's legal in Kadara.
And that's the way we like it. You got an issue? Bring it up with Sloan.
They're in a euphoric state. Whatever's in their system induces lethargy and intense hallucinations.
And apparently happiness.
Yeah. It's like they're high off their whatever they have for balls.
There will always be places like this. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're in.
Well, yeah, if there's anywhere that basically governments cannot reach at that time, there will be people there.
Of course.
That's how that stuff works.
You're lucky to be alive.
It'll take more than a glass of water to kill me, Doc.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer.
A tourist, huh?
Pathfinder, actually.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
I thought she was supposed to be a woman of the people.
She's whatever she needs to be to stay in power. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
Huh, we do.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my
Shrek's
mistake.
eye twitching.
Alright, let's go get that. Go get that back then.
Oh boy, to save the medical system yet again.
I do like how we can just jump that fence without having to worry about a loading screen or something. That's so nice. Oh, it's like right over there.
Such a long distance, we say, but we've been literally complaining about the driving segments throughout this entire game so far, and that's not stopping now.
Exactly.
It's not even that the driving sucks. It looks to be pretty okay. I mean, you got a neat-looking vehicle. You can handle most terrain.
Yeah, I
You
was
have
like,
some
that's
different
the nice
types of
thing.
terrain. It's just that there's so much open area that you have to traverse.
Yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to go around the back way.
Nakamoto's lab. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I hope it's not actually. I hope you just run in there, get it, and leave. These are some very impressive guards. Is that actually a person? Probably not. It's not a person anymore, that's for sure.
Nope, just a pile of ash. Oh, hey, what do you know?
Burn, baby, burn.
Surprising how well that actually seems to work out well for this.
Hey kid, there's your loading screen.
No kidding.
Don't hurt me.
Shoot them.
Okay, I guess I have to wait until everybody dead out there.
You can't just fight. You gotta actually kill everyone, kid.
Yep.
You should have known this. You didn't think they
Lock 'em
completely got rid of
inside.
the arbitrary need
I'll
to
override
kill everyone.
I was hoping they did. Where the hell's that last one? There he is.
You missed. How did you miss? He was 5 feet in front of you.
There. Now I can go.
Hooray!
Nope, never mind. There's
Now
one
you
more.
have. Oh. We were so close to being able to talk to someone.
There.
There. Now you can go speak and have some social activity time.
Social activity.
Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
I'm not here to hurt you, Dr.
Farinth. Dr. Arena Farinth.
I only want the Oblivion formula. Then I'll be on my way.
Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
Is everyone on this planet a lying asshole?
We always meant Oblivion to be
Yep.
a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Oh, that actually makes complete sense.
I've seen Dr. Nakamoto's
I mean, just
clinic.
look at our medical
He's not the
system.
type to create something
Yeah.
harmful.
That clinic is a front. The charlatan gives anonymous donations so he'll patch up collective thugs, no questions asked. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place
Why
survival
are you
above credits.
bros doing
Give
that?
Ryota the formula,
I don't
and I
know.
was
He
good
seems
dead.
to be
Sloan will
continuously
see to
getting
that.
surprised.
Ooh, this is all new to me.
I've seen
Surprising.
Sloan's outfit. Not a lot of
Interesting.
doctors. You're too
Never seen her
valuable to kill.
sorry so far.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
It's like, which one does it seem like, you think?
I really don't care. Fuck it. Give it to the evil guy.
You're
who
lying
lied
about
to you.
Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yes.
What the fuck was that
Fuck
face?
you.
Now I gotta open the thing.
What thing?
The-
This right here? I already did.
Oh,
just
I thought it
emails.
was to open that door there.
No. That was just emails.
Normal personal opinion, anyone who is caught lying to you, you do not listen to, but hey. I'm not giving a shit how bad you fuck up the Andromeda system. It's not Earth.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if he was lying to me or not. Shit.
Chances are he was.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
no,
really
so-
care though. the interesting thing still is that it apparently had some medicinal properties.
Yeah.
And yours was shallow.
Good news, Doctor. Got your formula.
You have no idea what this means to me.
It was nothing.
I couldn't sleep knowing I was responsible. But it's safe now. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Thus, we'll never know. Should have probably said that someone tried to stop you.
Probably.
But that would have been the logical choice, and you're emotional.
Ryder, perfect timing. You saved me the trouble of looking for you.
You're a needy guy, Reyes.
Stop being useful, and I'll stop bugging you.
Give me the details.
A business rival, Zia Cordier, lifted cargo I was moving for a client.
You want my help getting it back?
We worked so well together
No
on
shit.
the Rokar job, I thought you'd be willing.
What did she steal?
No idea. Client paid extra for privacy. Considering my fees, it must be valuable.
You didn't check?
Honor's got a price. And the client paid it.
How'd this rival of yours get hold of your cargo?
Her usual tactics. Got my middleman drunk, then stole his ship.
Sounds like you know from
And yet you
experience.
keep hiring them.
Please, I keep
Apparently.
a free drink maximum when I'm on a job.
We cut the profits, 50-50.
Also, I find it kind of peculiar that you wouldn't want to
Final
guarantee
offer.
the insurance of knowing what
When
it
she
is
stops
just
in
in case it
Kadara,
gets stolen from
Zia
you.
drinks a
Yeah.
Kala's song. We'll start there. See if Umi heard anything that could help us.
I can understand they paid for privacy, but at the same time, if you don't know what you're transporting and someone steals it from you, how are you going to get it back?
Not to mention, it's like, if it's not packaged properly, then you're screwed.
I mean, something to think about. Just use something really immature that normal people might go for. You buy yourself a bunch of Pokemon trading cards. Someone snags the pack from you, opens it, and then throws the package away. You found the packaging. You know who took it because you got fingerprints off it. You go to see them. How are you going to know which cards were yours?
Yeah. You're not. You're just gonna take them all. Because they might be rare one day. Nah, I'm just...
That's the only
Right?
thing that you could actually do. Is you could take them all because you do not have knowledge of which ones were yours.
Exactly.
It's the same thing here. If the guy paid for extra privacy, the guy didn't look at what he was selling, well, didn't look at what he was transporting. So if someone shows up and takes exactly that thing off his ship, all they have to do is remove the packaging, and you will never find it.
Basically.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
That's my line.
You want a drink or a room?
Information, actually.
That'll cost you more than a round of drinks.
My friend's good for it.
You still owe me for the last time.
Fine, fine. It was just a joke. I've got a bottle
Yeah,
of Elasa I'm
we're just
willing
a
to
joke.
part with.
Heh.
What do you want to know?
Zia Cordier. She been around recently?
You mean your ex? Yeah, she was here.
You never mentioned Zaya was your girlfriend.
She's not. We drink together sometimes. I drink with a lot of people. Anyway, she was here?
Yeah, met with a Solarian. Shifty guy I'd never seen before. Maybe it was the charlatan.
Anything's possible. You overhear their conversation?
They were planning to meet someone at Spirit Sledge.
Thanks, Umi.
Whatever. You didn't hear it from me.
If you check the meeting spot, I'll follow the collective lead. Doubt Zia was meeting the charlatan, but you never know.
Why am I always stuck with the hard work?
Because I'm the delicate one. Call me when you get to the meeting spot.
See, if he was a Spaniard, then he wouldn't be the delicate one. You'd be running for your life as he tries to cut your balls off.
That was the door almost.
Hey, at least it seems to be a relatively simple job and totally won't take another hour to do.
Yep, yep, it'll take 2 hours because I have to drive there, then teleport back.
Wait until you get there and the enemy has a skull.
Yeah. Thankfully, that was the only area I really expect to have a skull on it. Any of them.
I'll never be able to take that
that's
on
done.
again.
Still need to
Because
track down
the
Reyes'
skull has
cargo,
disappeared, probably, which most likely means you cannot take it on anymore, because It's too easy now. Shameful of you, Kit. Shameful.
I'm wondering why they don't just have the frickin' car out there and everything ready to go. See, I can just teleport right here.
No one's here. Meeting must have already gone down.
Let's look around. Maybe Zia left something behind. Think I found something. Looks like a wire.
Interesting.
It's a long wire.
I guess no one noticed someone making the trench for that, huh?
Nope.
That seems like something someone would notice. Especially on an uninhabitable planet.
Maybe this will get us inside. Here goes nothing.
Interesting. Did it work?
Talk about just a extra layer of slowing the player down.
Yep, putting it half a mile away. Just to
I'm
find
just saying, I think if
Reyes,
some of this was
I found a
cut
data
down
pad
a
that
little
looks
bit,
like a nav
the game probably would have a lot better received.
I agree.
I'm not even gonna say that people made it like sucked at making games. It just looks like they tried
Whatever
to pad
happened
it out
just
too
going
much.
to a store?
Sloan takes a cut from all official sales in Kadara. Gotta get creative if you want to go around that.
Did you find anything on your end?
The Salarian is a fence. No direct connection to the collective. My guess is Zia met him to find potential buyers. Let's follow up on those coordinates. I'll meet you there.
Chances are they made it this padding like this because Mass Effect games are known for being extra long, and otherwise the game probably wouldn't have seemed nearly as long.
And I'm gonna have to drive over there.
There's been plenty of games that come out and people are like, well, this game's only like 5 hours long. And then it turns out that, yeah, if they could have made it longer, but they cut out a lot of padding.
Basically,
hell,
what you
for
can
an
do with
example,
Mass Effect 2.
For example, Fallout 3, if I remember correctly, is actually only like 2 hours long, estimated, because you can cut out like 90% of its main quest. Not to mention the fact that you can ignore all side quests if you work at it just right. So you can finish the game in like, honestly, probably shorter than 2 hours. But yeah, about 2 hours long.
Since you've played the game to non-existent with every weapon as you've told me and everything, what's the quickest way you think you've done it?
Honestly, one of the quickest ways would be the no killing run. Just the fact that you want to get through parts of it. The hardest part is just getting a first ally to join you so that you have some defensive measure. Because you yourself can't kill, but you need someone who can kill.
So going full on Paragon. Well, not Paragon.
Well, no.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Pacifist.
Pacifist, yeah. Yes, full on pacifist.
But, the person I found to work with best for that was Jericho. He's quick, he's easy to access, and he kills really good. So he was my first choice on that matter. And the thing is, he's an evil character. You have to be evil to get him. So I had to sneak into people's houses for a while and steal things. Once you're evil enough, you can convince him to work with you, and then he'll work as an ally up until the point in which you can get Fox. And then once you get Fox, well, you just make sure you're turned good by the time you get to Fox, and you can pretty much streamline the rest of the game.
Shit,
Because Fox is basically invincible. Not even joking about that. I've tried killing him before. On top of the fact that literally, I think he just no, you can actually kill him if you hit him enough. I think I hit him with like 5 mini nukes, used every round of the Gatling laser. I basically used all the ammo I had on me except like just barely a couple rounds of 10mm to kill him.
Damn.
Guy's legitimately a tank.
So what is he again? What is he? I'm guessing he's not human, of course.
Super mutant.
Aha, that's what I thought it was.
I genuinely don't think there's another super mutant that can survive as much punishment as Fox can.
Yeah.
But you have to be very good to get Fox on your team.
Huh.
But since I already knew where to go, I just had to basically get Jericho on my side, then head to Little Lamplight. Then after I headed to Little Lamplight, I was able to get into it using the Child at Heart perk. Walk my way to the necessary means to get into Vault 87, I think it was called. And then from there I was able to get in there, but I had to make sure that I had the first that I had certain other things set up. If I remember correctly, you still have to activate Project Purity first, but you don't have to find your dad. The dad shows up automatically if certain things happen, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I did certain things like that. If I remember correctly, you can kind of ignore your dad for the most part. It's a bit wonky, basically. Then again, there's all different kind of glitches that can just glitch you through things and cause sequence breaks.
Yeah, that's funny.
If you save the wood fast enough, you can basically warp through any wall. At some point, I need to actually do that with New Vegas. Just pick a gun and go through that entire game.
Yeah, maybe next time whenever we decide to get around to streaming it, we should do that.
Guess Zia's buyer already came and went.
Or there was never any cargo to begin with.
Bravo. I knew you'd figure it out eventually.
Zia.
This was all a date.
You could never resist the big payout.
What can I say? I'm a greedy man.
That's why you don't have any friends. You're selfish.
She has you there.
Ouch.
You must be losing your touch, Reyes. I remember you being such a smooth talker. Right up until you dumped me.
Don't tell me that's what this is all about.
Of course
Yeah,
not.
don't tell me that's what this is
You've
about.
been taking all the good jobs in Kadara. It's gotten more than my attention.
So what? The local smuggling union got together and decided to take me down?
Something like that.
Shit.
Move in.
You can say that's a little bit impressive right there.
Always disappointing.
Just a tiny
do
bit.
anything other than just fire them?
No. I just charbroiled her and she's down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why don't you just charbroil everyone? Okay, how is this even increasing viability? What, are these people literally creating so much O2 that it's actually killing the planet? Sorry, CO2, not O2. I think you're still in there somewhere. Maybe you're soft locked, I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay. I figured you still had more fighting to do.
That's what I thought too.
That was kind of disappointing. That wasn't even like just, oh, that one person died quick. That was like, oh, that person died quick. Wait, the fight's over?
Basically.
Hey, on the bright side, he's now the only person. He has a monopoly on the smuggling business now. If he himself is still alive, because he's not in your party anymore.
I thought I saw something down here. Eh. Oh, there he is right there. Oh, guess I could probably just talk to him.
I knew I wasn't popular, but I never thought the other smugglers would team up against me. Kind of flattering, actually.
They might try again.
Undoubtedly. But it's harder to kill a man who knows you're gunning for him. Ah, all that effort and no credits to show for it.
Story of my life.
You and me both. I should clean up this mess. Zia was a piece of work, but it feels wrong to leave her out.
Just open the door right there. I'm sure her ashes will fly out eventually.
Go on. I'll take care of this.
Seems like an easy mission to just walk out on. I mean, you basically almost left the place right from the start. If not for basically trying to scan some things, you might not have even caught him.
Let's see here. Alright, here it is. Return to the Tempest. For some reason that got got unselected.
Ryder, Lexi was looking for you.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Let's see, research teams. That's offline because yeah.
Hey, Jal. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. 1 second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
But I'm not busy, so I'm worried.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Leon
I want to hear it.
seems to like my
I can
rough
laugh.
I might sew him one.
He does.
Do Krogan like knives? I
No.
could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drac.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative.
Are you really not able to answer any of
Like
these?
one?
Jaw, this is a lot
A
of
few
work.
of them, yeah.
What's
You're
really
able to
going
pick
on?
what you.
I'm sure that
It's like being
It
like
just
a.
seems like you're just instantly having
skilled
answers, so
to
I'm
you.
not exactly sure you
not.
were answering any of these.
I don't feel like I am.
I feel like that a lot.
Good to know. Yes, thanks for sharing that.
Just be
Indeed,
yourself.
it makes me feel
My
good
family
knowing that you
is
don't
well
feel
known.
normal either.
Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've
But not me.
never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
I.e., he was the youngest brother, and
You're not
every
anyone's
other one of
shadow
his
here.
brothers and sisters
I
out
believe in you.
basically showed him up. Good to know.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you
You
when
know,
you least
just gotta
expect it.
say that this is possibly the
Just
most
listen
Krogan
for 'em.
any
They tend to
Krogan has
give
actually
themselves
been a
away
Krogan
right
of
before
in this
coming
series.
at you.
That's
Break
true,
through
huh?
their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view. They're friends, too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
So, Chosen, it's not good to let too many of them get close to you at once. If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a Krogan.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Fire and explosives
Wow, that's not
are
gonna
good
get
against
annoying.
anything
Yeah.
with heavy armor. Or anything, really. Generally, no one likes being set on fire.
Generally? There's a story behind this.
Ha, there sure is.
You mentioned that people generally don't like being set on fire?
I was hoping you'd ask. So, about 400 years ago, give or take a decade, me and my outfit were pinned down during a skirmish with another merc group. So
I'm
I
expecting a
pull out my
Krogan to
usual
get set on
stunt,
fire
charge
in this.
ahead and breach
Of
their
course.
barricade. Pop my flamethrower and get ready to let go. Only to see them all screaming and running away. Turns out, I crashed through a shipment of Turian brandy on my way in. Never even noticed I was on fire. But they sure did. Never seen a pack of mercs panic that badly before.
So basically, he set himself on fire, but he didn't notice because of the blood rage, I guess.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Oh hey, I was correct. A Krogan got set on fire.
Keep your distance. Don't let them get you in those force fields. Pop that little orb, then shoot him in the head, just like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Fiends,
Getting really
kid.
annoying, Kit.
Even
All
I'm
right,
not
I'll
gonna
stop it
mess
that
with
way.
those at close range. Keep your
They did not give
distance.
you any. They didn't
Shoot
even
'em in the
record
red
multiple
fleshy
statements of
bits,
that.
or
It's
I
the
guess in the
exact
face
same
if you
line
can't
over and
flank.
over.
I know, right?
What's it like to have Cash as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn
Remember,
proud of
at
her,
no
too.
point
She
did
did
they
good,
utilize that in the other
even with me
games.
for a granddad.
Very.
She's honest.
This is the
Definitely
first time,
blunt.
basically, that we've
She
seen
had to
any
take
sort
after
of
me in some
special
ways, I guess.
untranslatable words from the Krogan language.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
I would also
did you
point out
invent
he's
for me?
technically the oldest living Krogan.
That's right. Your father
As far as
busted
we
with the
know, yeah.
project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part.
Does
She
everyone just have a
waited
hard-on
until I
for
saw
her?
again at Kesh's
Apparently.
office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
Sounds like jerky.
Yeah.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Kesh?
Ah, more like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Tan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
Do you call everyone kid or don't call me kid?
Is everyone a kid to you?
Ha, when you get
Again,
to my age...
oldest living Krogan.
Yeah.
At this point, he's probably older than the oldest living Asari, too.
Probably a little bit, huh?
If I'm correct, I don't know that exact on the lifespan of Krogan, but I think that 1,000 years is usually when they start to have the cutoff, kind of like Asari do.
Yeah.
Did you hear the news from
That
Eos?
being the case,
Asari refugees
he says
showed
he's
up at the
already lived
outpost.
almost 1,000
Only a
years
few,
fighting.
but that's better than
That
nothing.
aspect alone,
Bradley says there's an officer in charge.
followed by the fact he
Hidaria.
spent
She could know
634
where the Ark
years in space. Yeah,
We'll head
he's
to Eos and see
technically
what
the
she
oldest
knows.
living Krogan.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
More than
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Ryder, how's my favorite Pathfinder?
Just enjoying another day of what Helios has to offer. Why?
Thought we could grab a drink. Sloane's holding a get-together for the locals. I managed to snag an invite. Care to be my +1?
Sloane doesn't seem like the party type.
She sees these events as a necessary evil to keep the people happy.
I'd never say no to free
She's
drinks.
doing a poor job.
Especially from Sloane's reserve. I'll meet you outside Outcast HQ.
Anyone seen a hex jet battery?
Rather simple. If people are happy, they'll create their own parties. If you need to keep people happy, then that means you have to host the parties.
Yeah.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
I'm genuinely beginning to hate him more.
I could
How
get behind
so?
that.
Best part is,
Well,
doesn't need
look
to be good.
at this. How many
Still get
worlds now
mileage out
have
of the
you
bad ones.
made viable?
We need something to look forward to that's sooner
I
than
think
later.
at
But
least
no home in
3.
sight.
This database is pretty dry.
No home in sight.
Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with.
If I have time.
You have 3 planets that
Thanks.
have
Everyone will
viability
appreciate it.
above 50% basically. No home in sight. Like every single time you
4.
bring something up, it's basically negative.
Everything except for the last
4.
one, which we haven't visited yet, which is the Krogan's world.
Yeah, so 4 out of 5 so far are above 50% viability. And he's still complaining about no home in sight. And his big fix for people getting grumpy with each other, even though they should easily be able to get away from each other, is movie night. Putting
Yep.
everyone in the same room.
Oh yeah,
Keeping
that'll
in
go
mind
great.
how many people would be aboard this ship, that seems like a really dumb idea, keeping in mind that, well, hell, just take me and you, for example. You like the Mass Effect series, I'm not exactly fond of them.
Sorry for the
Yep.
mess.
It's gonna be great when you pick the movie
An
that half the
exalted cat.
audience doesn't
I
fucking
called
want.
Jarl to show him. Oh, there he is. Jarl, look at this. There's nothing
Turns
Angara
out bone
inside.
monkeys are still
The
not
physical
there.
can be deceiving.
I've run hundreds of tests. Only traces of the Angara genome remain. The exalted are Ket.
There must be a way to fix them.
Anything's possible. We just have to keep trying.
Even from mistakes, we can learn. Thank you, Ryder.
What?
Jarl needs
Tell you
to
what,
accept that exaltation is permanent.
kind of
You're making his grief worse.
You're
didn't
kind
think
of a
about it
dick
like that.
sometimes, Kit.
Because you see him as a friend, not a patient. That's why I'm here.
I
To
am
observe
going
and
on the
treat.
emotions part,
Jarl's
as you
part of
said.
his
I
crew.
know, but
His
you
welfare
just
is
keep
my
giving people false
responsibility.
hope. You lied to your
I know this job
sister
was a
about the
surprise,
father.
But you've really stepped
Here
up.
you just
And look,
kind of
you
went,
got your
oh,
Ket
don't worry, we'll figure out a solution.
Their
Even
bodies
though
are unlike anything
the other one
I've
is
seen.
actually true. Sometimes there isn't a
Centuries of
solution.
gene stealing,
Yep.
crafted evolution. It's horrible, of course, but also fascinating.
Glad you're settling in.
Sink or swim, right? I should probably clean this up before it starts to smell.
I was really wondering if that was gonna happen for the if she would have sped her up a little bit and everything. But nope, she recovers the same time and everything, it seems. So I was like, oh well.
I am not.
And then resuscitated him.
Especially in the hands of a master like Gil.
Hey, Ryder. Got an encrypted message from Sid. She has news and wanted to talk
Of course
to us
you're
both.
working with Sid.
Connecting the call
Yeah.
now.
Finally, I've been waiting for hours.
So you want to tell us what this is all about?
I was listening to Outpost updates and caught a message about settlers going missing.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, because it's not.
Quick, call the 411.
I dug around, and I think I know where they've been taken. A cave on a moon in the Ramov system. Originally an Angaran mine, I think, but they abandoned it.
I don't believe the planet you're talking about is a moon.
Whatever.
It is an asteroid.
What did I tell you about getting involved?
No. Has to work, Kit.
How do we know your intel's even reliable?
It's reliable.
I trust your sister, and there's no sense in wasting time.
See? That's a Pathfinder.
Yeah, he blatantly runs into places that he has no information on. Pathfinding.
Could I come along?
You know the answer to that.
Right, of course. Stay away from bad people, guns, bombs, Krogan beer.
Oh,
You
it
did
just
good.
sucks.
I just want you to be safe, okay?
Go when you're anything fun. Are you going up? Okay then.
Yep.
All right, you gotta talk to. Oh, hey, you're ignoring the. Sorry, that
There
works
you
great.
are.
Yep.
Gotcha.
At
We're
least
all
for the
happy about
moment,
that
I
one.
have to talk to Gil.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some persistent scourge issues from your joyride into the stuff way back when. That was a real act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play sometime.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
I mean, what's the point of having a streak if you're not willing to lose it?
Exactly.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
No, not really.
Nope. In fact, honestly, I'd rather
You're
not
off the
talk
hook,
to you
BB.
ever again.
Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't care for her at all when I was playing this the first time. Whoa! I was like, get out of his way.
That is an interesting incident to happen.
Couldn't digest it without heavy processing. Cellulolysis would be hugely inefficient.
Are you still
Now
trying to
everything is
figure
iron.
out how to eat Helios flora?
Oh, shoot. I was talking out loud again, wasn't I?
Let's see.
What's wrong with trying to figure out how to eat something?
I know, right? Let me see.
Seems like kind of a good thing. I mean, you're trying to make sure food is edible.
So that's the world I'm looking for right there.
You're like level 40 something already?
Huh? No.
Okay, swore I just saw something like level 42.
As far as I'm aware, I thought we entered the stream around like 26 or something.
We'll have to check, because I might have just looked at it wrong and had about dyscalculia. I just realized you might not even know what that word means.
Yep, 25. I'm 444.
Okay, I must have saw the experience and thought it was some like level 44.
Yeah.
We're on course.
And to state, yes, I'm using dyscalculia in the wrong method.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Eladon to rendezvous with Jorgel Strux.
On my way.
It's like, I will say most of the planets are pretty unique and everything, and they're looking, but this one is more kind of like the first one, except it's more sand.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
I mean, I don't see a problem with them being unique and stuff like that. I think they did a pretty good job in that regard.
Yeah.
I just think that they could have condensed some of this stuff, and they have a perfect excuse with the viability issue. people can't go past a certain distance, so you could have a dome around the area and thus have stuff more condensed. It would
Yeah.
make a lot of sense. Instead, they give you a lot of open area, which is cool and it's kind of neat, and it's neat that you can actually have other areas pop up, but
Only 41% exposed.
at the same time, they just too much area to go through, and the reliance on the vehicle is a bit much. It's kind of the big reason stuff like Borderlands, Witcher, and other games do a specific board where you get all your quests from. So you can get a bunch of quests all at once and then start heading out to the different locations to do your jobs.
Yeah. And yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that as a stream or something later on too, after we get through like loop and such.
Yeah. Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
From the sounds of it, Krogan can eat pretty much anything on top of that, so I'm just sitting here wondering why it is the Krogan wouldn't kind of be utilized for a large portion of terraforming.
I've heard.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
My people consider Eladin uninhabitable, but she manages to make a life here. Somehow.
I detect above normal temperatures.
So yeah, the thing wrong with this world right there is because the ozone is apparently weak and saturated there. You stand out in the sun and everything, you'll be baked alive in a few minutes.
So we're back on one of those planets from Mass Effect 1.
Yes.
Neat.
It's a fair exchange.
You're Ania.
That's right. You've heard of me.
Word gets round. You thrive on Eladin, which is supposed to be uninhabitable.
True. I have made something of a paradise.
Why
here.
do they blink
no
so
fighting,
frequently?
No violence.
I don't know.
Outside the gates, you're on your own. But in here,
it's
you're
weird.
safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Yeah, everyone's on their best behavior. Is it natural, or are they on something?
Nothing so complicated. These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I
It seems
do?
to be an
How can I
Angaran
help?
thing.
Just let me know.
I mean, I have to see what the other characters
I
do.
don't know.
The
What do
human,
you have
your
to
character
trade?
doesn't blink that often.
Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find?
Yeah, really.
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no
That's
one's
gonna bug you now. I've made you aware of the blinking.
Yes, it is now.
We're just gonna be checking everyone's eyes this entire stream now. Is Drac blinking too much? What about Vetra? Are the cat doing it?
Alright, for fast. That could be useful.
Well, well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
Impressive.
How'd you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the Collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
I won't repeat it, for your sake.
Ever worked with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
We've met.
I'm not surprised. Reyes knows everyone. Some a little too well.
What's your take on Eladin?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here.
Somehow they make it work.
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tachanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
You said you run salvage to Kadara. How does that work?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps. I pay them next to nothing.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. Sloane takes her cut, naturally, but mostly I make a killing. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flop house. It's a solid life.
If you say so.
I price
You
gouge
must deal
people
with the
for my
scavengers a lot.
profits. It's nice.
No more than I have
Basically.
to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
I plan to keep my distance.
Smart. But it's not just the gang leaders. The ones in the Paradise are dangerous too. This is supposed to be a neutral zone, but I don't trust the scavengers to follow the rules.
Take it easy.
Scavenger.
Always do.
I've been quiet about it, but I've honestly missed seeing some Elkar and Hanar.
Yeah, no kidding.
Are you Jorgel Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
Scout Ryder, Pathfinder for the Initiative. You asked me to meet you here?
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Everyone's best chance for survival is to cooperate. That includes the Krogan.
Good. Nice to know some people are on our side.
So, there's problems at the colony.
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
The audio logs you sent do sound like something bad is brewing.
Morta is going to rip this colony apart.
And then we're all going to die.
Krogan dying? Really?
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morta's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan, and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try to fix this.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morta ruins it. You don't believe me?
Yeah, they don't seem to be moving nearly as rapidly as the Angara were either.
Yeah, and theirs is like really super quick too.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
No shit. You mean if the one person trying to actually negotiate gets shot on sight, that's bad?
Shit. So just a little bit.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zone.
So, Eladin. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned?
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes? Sounds fun.
Not really.
Seems legit that they just go with the New York style of naming things.
Of course.
The site of the moon never cools.
You know, instead of just
Getting
actually
trapped in
giving it a
sinkhole
proper
without
name.
shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
I mean, they weren't pushing Nomad anyway, so they could easily use the excuse just, this is why you can't go out this direction, thus here are where all your missions are.
Yeah.
They could still use the Nomad for that as well. Just have all the missions summed up in one area, and then have it where you have to go out with the Nomad to complete certain missions on certain locations. Currently, though, it just seems like they throw missions kind of scattered around the world, so you have to run around to them.
But kinda, just a bit.
Think that's it?
Temperatures exceed the limits of environment suits. The ambient temperature is normal. Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machinery ahead.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
Amazing or crazy. And the Krogan seem to be a bit of both.
Really propping up the Krogan this time around. I think some people on staff might have been a bit too fanboyish over the Krogan.
Possibly a little bit, huh?
Move along. No outsiders. He's with me, human Pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morta.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus.
Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too?
Shut it, Breck.
I'm not here to step on any toes. I can help you guys out.
You assume we need help. Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in.
But Drac,
didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here. Good.
So I'm a little confused. What's so problematic about New Tachanka?
Apparently the leader wants to start some shit and everything.
Oh, I understand that. I understand that. But the person you were talking to before made it seem like New Tachanka was either this hellscape that made the other place seem good, or was somehow more impressive that New Tachanka existed, making their place look bad. It was kind of hard to tell what they were trying to say exactly.
I
understood it was
probably
either one
nicer
or the other.
because of how it is right here. It's a lot more bigger and everything for it.
Well, sure, I'd agree, but hey, how do I know?
Yep.
Say it with me.
No mercy.
No mercy.
You Ravenor Brank? Strux sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you
Not good, but Overlord kind of doesn't sound at all fitting for what Krogan would be doing. That just seems like when you pull up a gun and shoot.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New
Krogan haven't even been sent yet, supposedly.
You mean that? Because it doesn't sound like you mean that.
You're right. I don't. You weren't there when the Council species on the Nexus banded together to screw over the Krogan. Again. New galaxy, same crap.
I just
And for some reason, you guys believe them.
The benefit of the doubt.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
Our outposts are new. We could use the advice.
Your manipulation is so transparent. No advice for you. Only regret. Watch. The Krogan will thrive and the initiative will pay. Get out of my face before I smash it.
I'm gonna journal about this later. See you soon.
Your character is genuinely stupid.
Morta's a hard ass, but that's a right.
Yeah.
It's like you lose IQ the more times that you converse with people.
Plainly said the Nexus will pay.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out.
Got the orders from Morta. We're cutting water rations again.
Let's see if I can pick our way down there.
Don't forget, Kit, the adage of open world games at the time, sometimes you must go up to go down.
Yeah.
Should have known Morta would take over.
She'll run this place into the ground.
Morta says we don't have
Well, not for this one.
Tell. I honestly couldn't tell where we were supposed to go either, so we'll see what happens.
Yep.
You'll probably get back down there and there was some path that took you like a long winding route away from it. Or hey, maybe you just didn't fall in the right spot. Really?
You fixed that leak? Working on it.
Did you just soft lock your... Yep. Yes, you did. Try to shortcut, end up soft locked.
Yep.
You're really Kit.
There has to be some way out of this.
No, there doesn't. Kit, that's literally an unrendered texture right there. You are not supposed to be in here.
You figured they would have put that right there. Oh, goody gosh.
Well, you would have figured they would have had a simple box, a simple, basically an invisible floor there to make sure this couldn't happen, but they probably were just trying to rush things out to some extent.
Yep.
This game did have a rushed development in some aspects.
Okay, good. It teleported me right above it.
Hey, go for those stairs over there.
There.
Not going to go for that doorway over there? Okay.
There we are.
Now the question is, how do you get back out of here?
We'll find out in a second, I guess.
Raven or Brank? Quiet. Anyone tells Morta I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Last thing I want to do is jeopardize the Nexus or this colony.
Me neither. Or Clan Ravenor. Or Clan Jorgo. Or Clan Erdnot. Some in Clan Nakmor too.
Okay, got it.
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morta's after the drive core.
That's remnant tech. Can Krogan use that?
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With a drive core as a power source? Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but in the end, very possible.
I like how they're implying that that doesn't make sense with all the bullshit jank this series has tried.
Yeah.
Morta gets that drive core. Boom. It's over. Now get away from me.
Thanks, Frank. Scavenger tried to steal our
bomb against her own people. Not good.
You know, I cut that Adi myself. Knocked it out, shackled it, and shoved it in my shop. Got what it takes? Hey, wanna bet on Team Rincall? Come on, what do you
Why
say?
not?
Sounds good. I'll bet on Rincall.
Really?
Yes.
They didn't have a better system for that?
I guess so.
Capturing Adi is lots of grenades. Just enough.
Can't wait for Ringcall to lose.
It's like, which one's Wrinkle?
We'll never know. He'll tell you after you've lost.
Hopefully it's not that one, right? The farther one, right where my helmet is. Because that one's getting its ass beat, apparently, it looks like.
But one of them has a piece of skull missing and the other one doesn't.
That's true.
Man,
oh.
the people who created these... Hey, look at that! The people who created this dogfight should definitely handle dogfighting and cockfighting in real life. It'll look so boring, there's no way people would watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one's skull plate was already busted. It was a little obvious it was already weaker, which means it was most likely already closer to death. Yeah.
Yeah, bad.
Okay, time to figure out how far you actually had to go before you could have reached here.
Now I know where I am. I'm on the other side of the entrance door and everything.
So, yes, you did have to go up to go down.
A little bit. I think there was a way. I mean, there was a way I could have gotten there. It looked like, I don't...
I mean, it's just kind of fitting that that philosophy still does fit there, you know.
Scavenger tech ahead.
Yeah.
They'll be looking for scrap here.
Heat levels increasing.
I honestly it still baffles me that logic still exists in open world games. It didn't used to.
Yeah.
But at some point, someone like developed this one map where you had to go down before you could go up, and everyone was like, "Wow, that's the most impressive shit ever." Every map now, from any time forward that goes upwards, has to go down before it can.
Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and activate the monoliths. Eesh, there's one all the way over here.
At least you only have to activate one monolith per planet, right? Right?
Nope, 3. There's always the 3, then go into the underground area.
Yeah, 3 and all that. Okay, full, Kit. You're in a sea right now.
There it is right there. Oh, that was my marker. Oh, that worked well.
Well, it's better.
I advise against prolonged sun exposure, Pathfinder.
Got 'em all.
Remember, your insides will boil in 75 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm not counting, so you better be.
I was like, for some reason this area is protected well enough that I can be outside. Where's the other glyph at?
I think that's enough.
Alright, let's see here.
Sudoku. Fun game.
Yep, alright, so it's gotta be this one. And then that.
Nope. Actually, you're on like a 15-second delay. Never mind.
Ah. Let's see.
So is there actually no like actual indicator? You're just supposed to fill it up no matter what, so long as none of them can cross into one another on a straight line.
Yep, you have these blocks right here and everything that needs to be filled up.
I understand
with
that.
them,
I'm
but-
just specifically trying to find out whether or not there is a correct place for everything.
Yes. It's like each
Okay,
line
well,
has to
you
have
got
them.
2 in the wrong spots.
Yeah, these two, I know.
But that doesn't automatically mean that there is a correct space. You could easily put other things there if those spaces are needing to be different, so long as they don't fit. This kind of would heavily imply that there isn't actually an exact for any of these. It's all specifically about trying to just fill in the slots, even if the numbers themselves, well, not in this case numbers, but you know what I'm saying, even if the numbers themselves don't actually correlate to anything. There's not some hint correlation to any of this stuff. It's literally just a situation of trying to make sure that they're just different numbers so long as the spots get filled.
Yeah.
You should probably swap those two.
Probably.
I was talking about the one that looks like it has a line that turns to the right and has like 3 teeth.
Yes, this one right here that I have my cursor on in the plus.
Yeah, swap it with the one with the 2 arrows going between the curved road. Not the slot itself. Go and swap that one back. Up there on the upper row. Yeah, see, there's no other ones lined up there.
Yeah, because I messed up right there with that because that one was already there. Okay. Alright, now I see it. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Which one can go here? It's got to probably be that. Let's see. So this one then has to be this one.
I'd say you have those 2 backwards.
I'll double check over in a second. Oh, well, it can't be. This one's got to be wrong right here. Yeah. Alright, I think I got it.
Second row.
Huh?
You have
I
too many
see.
that line up.
I see. Yeah.
Not only that, but on the 4th
Yeah, in the
row,
middle, too.
middle, and right.
I see them now. Darn it.
See, that's what I was saying. You had those 2 backwards. If you swap that over to, I think, the one that looks like the 2 curves intersecting. No, see, you were changing that one again.
This one's got to be changed right there. This one has the 4. This one's in the 5 block right here. So this one's got to be that.
We'll have to wait and see, but you still have a problem on the 4th row. Well, the 4th row down after you finish the top upper rows. I'd almost argue you'd probably have been better off going row by row.
Hell, I got some down here as well. Damn it.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. That's the 4th row. I'm going top and bottom as row numbers.
Sure, I'll clear it out.
First row is the upper row, and downwards is all the way down to 5.
All right, let's see here. So this one can only have this and this one. So it can't have that because of that one, so it's got to be that. All right. Then yeah, this one's got to be this mark. Then
Okay, from this estimation, you can guess what the middle mark is, by the way.
It's gonna be that one.
You have to make sure you have 4... Okay, never mind. By estimation, you have about 4 different ones from the different sides to choose from. the very center would have to be one that doesn't connect up with any of them.
Yeah. So it'd have to be... See, it has to be either this
You
mark
can
right here.
extrapolate from this which one will work based on which ones have to be next to it, because that one there can't be in the row to the left.
Yeah.
The one that has the eye with the dash over it can't be in the row to the right. So, yeah. It seems logical that would most likely have to be there.
Alright.
This also gives you an idea as to what limitations can go in the row to the left and the right of it, as well as the up and down, because none of them can be the same as it.
This can't be that one. That one's above it. That one's also above it. That one is. Oh, that one seems like that's where the mark goes right there, actually. And then this one needs to be this mark.
Sudoku sucks.
This one's got to be this mark, and then no, the fuck.
You had it seem like you swap those two around, having the slightly disjointed square in the left side. Not that one. This fucking delay is gonna make this impossible for me to fucking help you.
Sorry.
You know this, the blue one way at the bottom on the middle? Put that in the upper left corner.
This one right here, where that has my cursor. Oh, hold it.
Yes.
Okay.
Then put the Gaijin symbol to its right.
So what?
Fuck, leave that one alone.
Alright.
Take its symbol. Put it in the upper left corner, where you have the eye with the brow. Yes, that one. Replace it.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, can't do that
can't
because of the red one above it.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's got to belong in this square. And then this one has to be this mark. Let me just fill in the sides right there. That should help better. This needs to be changed to...
Sure you're running out of things to put there.
Gotta be that. But... Wait, oh.
Yeah, see, pretty sure you need that one there.
I need this one there, then this one there. Alright, that's what it should be right there and everything. Then, yeah. It's like, I wish I had some decryptors and everything, but... Let's see, it's gotta be that one.
Can't be that one.
Huh.
Lower middle.
Oh. God damn it. But that can't...
That would mean you have to swap them, which means that the one on the middle right is wrong. Because I'm not seeing... Those two seem to be... I don't know what all your numbers are. They really should have had them on the side so you could actually see. But if I'm correct, you're out of ones to swap to, which means the two intersections like that one has to go there. Which means that the one on the right has to change to be that symbol. Which would mean that the one underneath it has to change to be the right symbol.
God damn, what the fudge on this one?
Put the two arrows that point away from each other in the middle area there that you are on.
Alright.
No, no, no. Leave that there. Up one.
Alright.
Change that to the two intersection things. Wherever the fuck that thing is to the right. To the right.
Oh, these... okay. That.
Okay, now head over to the right. Okay, from here, change it to be the one that is underneath it.
And then change that back to that. Alright.
There you go. It's lining up now. You just have one to figure out.
It should be... this one, but then the one next to it's acting out and does that. It's like, damn it.
Well, see what can go there instead. Hell, it might be the middle one you need to change, not it. But either way, let's see what else can go there.
Alright, let's see.
Because well, there you go.
This one. But then that one goes there.
Where's it? Oh, right up there. Oh, stop. Why are you changing that one?
Because that one was the diamond. That one was this thing, the diamond with the thing in the middle.
Yeah, but what's it? Why changing that one?
Because it's in this box.
I'm not exactly sure that's the important part here. They're supposed to be intersecting basically diagonally or right across.
Oh, and there's also this right here above it, too.
Yes, so we work on that one. See if anything else... No.
The only one that works right there is this one right there for that.
How do you know? Is there no way to change the diamond with the eye in it? Up there, the upper one. Was there no way to change that to something else?
Alright, let's see. That would need to be then...
so far, no.
That would need to be the line with the in between them. But that can't be that because it's right next to it too.
Trust me, there's someone who'd just be screaming at this if they were watching.
Oh, I can only hear it right there.
Okay, so diamond with the eye has to go there. We've basically established that. Put back the diamond with the eye.
Yeah.
Let's go down and see if we can change. How do we try and see if anything can be swapped in the middle row? Put the diamond with the eye back there too, just for now. Let's work on the middle row, see if anything can be swapped there. Diamond with the eye to the left has to stay there. You can tell because there's no other place for it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because the two curved highways is the upper left, and the diamond with the eye is in the lower right. Being the case, let's see.
Here, I think. Let's see here.
That's acceptable.
Yes. There it goes. Fucking Christ. Oh, we were on that puzzle for like what? For like 10 minutes, I think?
Too long.
I agree.
It doesn't matter if it was 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Your organs are boiled.
Yeah.
This heat is unbearable. I detect a considerable temperature drop in shaded areas.
Now let's see here. Now, one thing I want to do and check out before I do that, because I didn't do it on my first playthrough of this game. And you'd be going, shame, shame. There it is.
And what are we supposed to be doing here?
That thing right there.
Going to kill a worm?
Seeing if I can interact with it even.
Look out, that
Oh,
junk ahead will
stay
attract
first.
scavengers. Get ready to fight!
Alright, looks like it came over here last time. I don't know, it just seems like it might be just one of those things that you can't even, that it's just there for aesthetic.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like it's coming near. Alright, looked like it. What the hell? Now it just disappeared.
Don't keep working for the worm. We got other things to worry about.
Oh well. There it is.
We spent way too much time on a Sudoku puzzle. We don't need to worry about a worm.
I want to kill it. Alright, yeah, it just looks like it's part of the aesthetic of the land.
Bright side, you're going to have 4 games that you can edit through, so
Yeah,
there's that.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to have to get to work on that.
Yep.
Support restored.
I have to do that tomorrow.
Don't think you're going to have much in this video, well, this game to work with.
Yeah, this one should be relatively quick, I'd say, for us. For editing-wise, at least.
Then again, you do have yourself a perfect way to piss people off who watch this with a Sudoku puzzle now. 2 people couldn't figure that fucker out, so I'm sure that people will be laughing at it.
Yeah, that's true. Being like, and here's showing
so
a map on
stupid.
how smart we are.
Intelligence numbers dropping quick.
Yeah, I wonder how much this next one will be.
We crashed remnant derelict. Not the only one in Helios.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I figured I'd take a small detour to that.
Correct. A jump station.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Oh, well, at least the plus is there's the vault door. So at least we have that right there, so I can just jump straight to it. There it is. Yeesh. Here's the last cliff. Right there.
You obviously have to go higher.
Can I scan it from here?
Of course you can't. At least there isn't fall damage.
So it seems.
Unless you're returned back to your spot, then you take damage. But at least they return you back to your spot. That way you have some kind of safety net aspect.
Yeah.
It's better than just dropping and ragdolling on the ground and having to reload your save. Having trouble figuring out how to get over, I guess?
Just a little bit.
Maybe try aiming for the front, jump, and dash?
There.
I like how I suggested that and you went and did it just the right time. To negate the fact that I was telling you.
Exactly.
Okay, Let's solve this thing.
Now let's see how difficult this one is. Or not. Okay, good. Good.
They couldn't figure out on that one, so they were just like, you guys fucked up the last one so long, we just kinda gave you this one.
I was like, we'll give you mercy on this one. Alright, where's the last one? Right there. I'll jump to here first. And that'll get me, and I can probably be a straighter shot from here.
Still hot.
Pathfinder, this area has been altered by Remnant. There may be something of use.
Are those scavengers dismantling the remnant tech?
Is that a problem?
It is if they get their hands on a remnant core. It could become unstable and attract the scourge.
How do we stop it?
Beats me.
Pathfinder.
It's like, well, that sounds like a them problem, not me. Not a me problem.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem. Oh yeah, it seems like someone has gotten pictures on the set of the new Spider-Man No Way Home movie thing. And leaked them showing the other two Spider-Men on it. So it looks like they were actually able to get Sam Raimi's Spider-Man to show up in it.
Ooh.
Hooray! The good Spider-Man is going to return for a movie and probably be a side character for just like 5-minute cameo.
Of course. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill him off instantly or something. For some reason.
I don't think that they'll do that one. That would be that would be even dumb for them.
Really?
I honestly think that would be a really dumb way for them to handle that, yeah. And I think they fully would be somewhat aware of that. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, well, Spider-Man 3 had a really stilted aspect to it, and a lot of people complained about it. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies are still held in pretty high regard.
That's true.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Nice.
There we go. Now we can get to the vault entrance.
Then we can head to the vault, run inside, sprint to the exit, and leave. Where's the vault?
I accidentally clicked one of the ones right there. I need to remember where it is. Yeah. Right there.
At least you got a thing close to it.
Yeah. Which ain't gonna help much because I got an enemy nearby apparently.
Hooray! We're using Bethesda logic. I can kind of understand that aspect in some games, but it also seems really annoying that basically, oh, there's one enemy hiding in the wall somewhere and you can't shoot it, so you have to go 10 miles away before you're allowed to actually teleport.
I know, right? This enemy could in no way interfere with you and everything. But we're just gonna make it so it does. Oop.
Interesting. So what was the reason for just jumping out and jumping back in?
I hit in a circle instead of...
You need to warm it up?
Exactly. It's like I have the air conditioner on full right there. I need to defrost it for a second.
Thus, is now shade here.
We need to get out of this heat zone.
And going down.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder.
Couldn't have guessed that after like the 7th one.
Looks like there's a trick to this interface. Let's figure it out.
Now you're talking.
Oh no.
Yippee-ki-yay. It's time for bullshit.
You might as well just start on the one back there. Hey, wait, stop.
Too late. Sorry.
To look this one up. Unless you can just luck your way through it.
That's what I'm hoping.
What was the class name?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That console will activate the vault, Pathfinder.
Another example of dumbassing through it.
Stop the reactor and initiate the
Yep.
purification field.
So, you done playing Chroma yet? At this rate, I kind of need you playing Frost, otherwise I'm going to have to go Gara.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, I kind of like him. I kind of like the flamethrower move. It's useful enough.
I kind of made that joke and there's a nullifier.
It's a little fun, isn't it? The unknown.
Point, this is not unknown. You're very clearly experienced at opening these things.
Yeah.
done here?
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Can't go this way.
A console may be of use.
Remtech. Bet we can grab it on the way back.
I will add this map to your interface, Pathfinder.
Remnant. We can lay low or take them on.
So I guess you're going for the lay low attempt, huh?
Yep, seems like it.
You can hack the turret, Pathfinder.
There we go.
It didn't work.
Nope, I tried though.
See, this is why you don't lay low, Kit. Laying low gets you killed. Just shooting everything saves you from death. Besides, if everyone is dead, there's no one to notice you were there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, great. No, that might not be one of those Titans.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of them, but this one doesn't have stars and such. So yeah, it seems like that.
Never mind, it is. Sorry, my side had some bit rate issues for a moment.
Aha.
I thought it was something smaller.
There.
Looks like there's a trick to this interface. Let's figure it out.
No. Oh god, this one looks even worse.
I can't just blast my way in, can I?
Let me see here if there's anything easier here to figure out.
that's why they didn't have one on the other one. They felt sorry for us and they knew what was ahead.
Yeah.
Interfaceable objects will have indicators, Pathfinder. They may be of some help.
I guess the indicators are just basically going to make more red ones appear? Possibly? Just try clicking different ones and see what happens.
Okay. Okay, I'm guessing I need to have them go down in the floor.
Specific order.
Yep, but I don't see nothing that tells me. Oh, okay, I think I have an idea now.
Yeah, the ones that don't have lights by them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Aha! And now if I go up here... Nope, that light's on it still.
Nice. What do we get?
Actually, a reduction in the amount of Sudoku you have to pass.
Pathfinder, that energy barrier will lift when you activate the purification field.
Remtech.
Pathfinder, we're not letting you around it.
I will add this map to your interface, Pathfinder.
Did it make the thing a little easier? Nope.
Okay. Well, there's still some stuff to work. Okay, just jump out of it then. Do you still have to go find the things, or do you have the means to work on it?
You know, I bet I still have to solve it.
I understand that. I'm asking, do you have to scan anything before you have to solve it, or can you just solve it?
I can start solving it. Let's see, it's gonna be that one, and... that one.
Okay, well that's a start. Go down to the bottom. Actually, this is probably really good for you. Because you can actually estimate the bottom and the top, and then everything in between you just have to put variations of different ones that make sure nothing coincides.
True.
Which actually works out well because you could do the bottom ones first, then work on the middle sections, going from the bottom middle sections of the two bottom reds upwards, and then start working your way down with the three ups. Because you can guarantee what's going to be in there because of that.
Yeah.
That one can't go there.
Yep, so that can't go there either, so that's gonna be there.
That's why I was saying go upwards and then downwards, and then you could shift things around as it seems necessary.
Yeah.
Though I guess you could just go across left and right and work your way up. That would also work.
Let's see, that can't go there, so it goes there. And then... that one. So...
I'd say just for now, if you find one that doesn't have any coincidence, just head to the next one and continue on.
yeah. Let's see. That's gotta be that one.
Most likely that'd be right there, yeah.
That's gotta be the Y. It's gotta be that one. It's gotta be that one. And that one. Oops.
The interface failed.
I didn't get a chance
It
to look and
appears
see
that
what
was
you
incorrect.
screwed up.
Yeah. So, goody. Alright, let's...
Bottom row. Basically try and follow the same way you did again. But this time, let's give a moment to actually look through everything to try and make sure on this stuff.
Yeah.
For the time being, I'd say don't really worry too much about actually like getting everything perfect. Just try and fill all the spaces with different ones that do not coincide with one another, which I know technically means you're doing the puzzle, but hopefully you know what I'm saying. Don't focus on automatically fixing everything. Just try and put ones in there that seem like they fit.
Yep, will do. Let's see, that's gotta go there.
Because I'm not completely sure that it really matters what order they're in. I think it matters solely off making sure that they don't actually duplicate. Which, by the way, do you have a duplicate?
Yeah, I see it right here.
Not sure that was
right
the
there.
duplicate.
Yep, that was it. That was what I needed to change right there.
If I spot a duplicate, I'll try and notify you.
Alright. Alright, so this one needs to be... that one.
Duplicate.
Yeah. Oh, I see it right there, yeah.
Again, 15-second delay here.
Let's see here.
Duplicate again. Okay. Swap the cowboy hat to the left and put the diamond eye to the right.
Yep, that's what I was figuring. And this one can go to... That's what it seems like it would need to be, but yeah. Well, it can't be that either. Shoot. I don't know, let me see with these right here first.
Go. No.
Yeah, let me just remove the metal. Alright. Let's see here. That line's good.
Bottom line seems good currently. Top line seems good. Left line, I see nothing syncing up. And right line, obviously nothing syncs up if left line doesn't.
Yep.
Let's see. The diamond could fit there. No, wait, no, it can't. Put things into that slot and see if any of them actually match up. I don't remember what your options are.
Yeah, the only thing is, would fit right here is this, but then that means this one is out of sync and everything.
But it looks like it could also be, you could swap that and the one above it.
Alright.
See, to the left, it can't fit there because of the chicken scratch at the bottom, so, yeah.
Yeah, then this one can't work right here, so...
Means have them change it.
Yep, one moment here, let me look. Which one can I swap it with?
The diamond could be moved up.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Everything's in order now.
Alright, so the diamond goes there
That
for
would
that
make
one.
the diamond work for there, yeah.
And that one there.
That one looks to be correct, yeah. Something needs to be able to
There.
go there now.
Alright, and then... middle holds the only symbol not used, which is that. There.
Make sure real quick. I'm seeing no overlaps. I think it's good.
There we go. Woo.
Interface
For the help.
One didn't take nearly as long.
Nope. Yeah, that one was actually a little bit easier compared to everything else, compared to the others.
Yeah, because it had so much open space instead of being cooped up with ones you couldn't change.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that puts you a little closer to finishing this vault, doesn't it?
Yep.
Only 6 more Sudokus to go.
And wouldn't you love it right there that for one of the trophies is you have to complete like all the Sudokus in the game?
Blocked.
I mean, I'm not the one playing it, so probably. Then again, I doubt you really want to go for all the achievements in this game anymore.
Yeah.
Hey Kit, did you know there may be a console nearby?
That's what they say, but I don't see no consoles other than the ones that lead to these side branches.
Here, let me mark it on your map.
Looks like I needed to hit that one over there.
Really? So far, I think the biggest problem this game had was just... It looks like they tried to do too much at once.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Now you're talking.
That's exactly something I would consider negative. I mean, I do think it's a negative as far as the game itself is concerned, but... At the same time, trying to do more than you can handle at least shows potential. It shows ambition.
Yeah.
It means you couldn't handle your ambition that you were setting out for yourself.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff kind of works to my point is they seem to want to put a lot of different elements to it. Like there's platforming puzzles like that all over the place.
Yeah.
It's interesting, the problem is that there's just so much of it. It comes off as something that would have been better in small doses, like to add some uniqueness to it if only specific locations utilized it. So you didn't have to do it constantly. That wasn't as repetitive, basically. And I can kind of understand why it would be kind of repetitive. They were trying to pad the runtime out. It is pretty obvious they tried to pad this thing out.
Yeah, I agree. There we go. That was the key I was supposed to hit. I think the other one was more for experience points.
Talking about the ones you were doing to jump across that chasm, I'm pretty sure that was literally the only way to this platform.
Okay, this one is still not the... That's it right there. Watch, that's it right there.
And it probably means you have to do that puzzle again, thus leading to my point about the whole platform becoming repetitive because they used it too much.
Yep, there it goes.
Honestly, so far, the biggest misstep of this franchise compared to its predecessors is literally just the fact that it basically overused concepts. Which isn't automatically bad, but I can kind of understand why people suddenly didn't like it.
Yeah.
Again, the Mafia 3 comparison really does come up in my mind because a lot of people didn't like Mafia 3 because of the changes it made to the Mafia formula. And in most aspects of it, it came down to being poorly implemented in a way, not really poorly implemented, just so much as it had a lot of area and lots of things going on, but in the end, none of them really did anything, none of them really mattered, and for the most part, it was just tedium, so it was just repetitive. And that kind of shows here, too. It just kind of comes off like both of them tried to change the formula, possibly for the better. And in the end, they just kind of overdid certain things in their attempt to make the stuff stick with people.
Yeah, because it's really not gameplay and everything. That I mean, it's not story that we're arguing more on. It's the gameplay. It seems like
and
also.
The big complaint isn't even that the game's gameplay is bad. It's just there's too much of it, which is a weird way to put it. But that's the best way to put it. It's just too much of the same stuff. It's not really bad, it's just boring, which might be a weird way to put that since most people would consider a game not being entertaining to be boring. I mean, to be bad, thus, if it's not entertaining and it's boring, it must be bad.
Yeah.
Let's get out of
But the truth is, fishing games are popular to some extent. People like those. Can you imagine fishing games not being boring?
It would be nice if that one we were really interested in right there still existed.
Yeah, that one got shut down. Point is, that one was basically an odd outlier, primarily because it mixed action gameplay into the fishing itself. Fishing itself is a very boring thing. The reason it is considered enjoyable is because of the relaxing aspect.
Yeah, in which you'd rather be doing it yourself, though, than on a computer.
It depends. If you're stuck in a city, someone might want to feel the emotion of fishing without having to do the fishing because they don't have to go. They have to go through too much work to do the fishing. But the point is that this game can be good and boring, and that kind of looks to be what's going on here. Is it's not exactly bad, but it's just boring.
We can bring this place back to life.
The best way I can describe it is with this open world, if you just wanted to like wander around and look at things, the game would work for you because it looks to have a lot of scenic views. Not exactly artistically amazing, but if you wanted to have that sense of adventure of, oh, I went to the desert and I got to see this I got to stand on this tall dune and look out at the world, it's got it.
Yeah.
It's basically the same kind of feeling as going hiking. If you're into hiking, this game would probably be something you'd enjoy. We don't consider hiking to be bad, even though it's boring. It is boring. Again, it's one of those things people enjoy specifically based off certain preferences, and for the most part, its enjoyment is based off its relaxation aspects. The lack of excitement, the boring aspect of it is what makes it appealing.
Yeah.
And that kind of also seems to be what's going on here.
The derelict ship next. It seems like the best part next. But we'll save that probably for next time once I reach it. Since it's already almost time for us to stop the stream for tonight.
Yep, we saved one planet slightly.
We made it to 55%.
Hooray.
Yeah, that the vaults really boosted up like crazy.
The only real challenge question I have here is there a way to save the planets without the vaults?
Probably.
Like, could you actually get the planet to viability without using the vaults ever? Because if you ask me, the vault thing just seems like a bad idea for keeping the planet safe.
I wonder what brought it down.
True.
I mean, think about it. It's a temporary solution. It's tech you do not understand, utilized to terraform the planet, and if it fails, the planet becomes inviable again. Imagine in 100 years, you guys are nice and happy, everything is good, there's cities building on this place, and then suddenly the things fail. Everyone is dead.
There's more around every corner. Watch your six and my back.
Let's do this!
Like, I will say this gun is a lot useful and everything. Because the bullets home a bit.
Outlaws.
Of course. Okay, so it's gotta be that one. Oh. I'm missing a glyph.
We should look for more glyphs.
There it is.
Think that's it. That should do it.
Yeah, I would just say the biggest thing is it probably didn't quite appeal in the same way the other ones did, primarily because of these small little aspects to it that most likely fans of the original trilogy just weren't happy with because of it.
Probably, huh? Let's see.
It seems about right. Best you could probably do there.
Yeah.
That right side, anyway.
Yep, let's see here. That's taken up there.
That one works for there currently.
And then it would be the diamond there.
That is, of course, with your little 2 lanes in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that can't go there.
Okay, that means you gotta get rid of the 2 lanes on the right.
That can go there.
Ah, okay. I'm not very good at remembering which ones you have access to.
Basically, everything is on the board. Should be on the board. It looks like, I think, by now.
I understand that, but it's hard to focus on that and the ones that you have to get in line and stuff like that.
I understand. Let's see.
It'd probably be easier if I was the one actually putting it together, because then I'd be paying attention to what's getting put where, and I wouldn't have a 15-second delay between saying something to you.
Yeah. Let's see here. I can't go there. It's gotta go there. Diamond.
The double lane did seem... No, wait, no. Left side. I see it now.
Oh, that's gotta go. That's gotta go here. Then I guess the hat one. Alright, this one now gets...
The hat works there.
That would work there. Put this there. That would be that one, yeah.
The tower with the 3, yeah, that one there looks to fit there.
Alright, now double check.
I'm not seeing any overlap anywhere.
Me too. There we go. Good job. Hey, hey. I think we're getting a little faster at now.
Well, it took 2 people to basically equate to a children's game.
Alright. Before I dive any deeper right there, I'll save and we'll stop and then we'll explore the derelict ship on, what was it, Sunday, I think? This should be our next one.
Probably.
Yep. So we'll see everybody on Sunday the 29th for the next episode of Mass Effect Andromeda.